What's up, guys, and welcome back to another Funko Fusion video. This is HTG Brian, and I've got some Battlestar Galactica for you. It's level 4 story, Ovian and out. As it turns out, our friends have been captured on our very own ship, and it's up to us to go full Liam Neeson and go use our special set of skills to taking them back. That's right, we're going to go ahead and do that. No trophy achievements found in this. This is quite a long level if you don't know where to go or what to do, but we got you covered. So here we are in the Funko Factory Hub world for the Battlestar Galactica, and door number 4 is officially open, so we're going to make our way over and hop in and check it out. Couple quick peeks at the collectibles and off to a cutscene. All right, so there it is. Our friends have officially been taken, and it's up to us to go get them back. Tooketh. That's right. We're gonna go bust some tooketh to get them tooketh. I don't know if if you haven't left yet. I appreciate your support, guys. We're moving into the first room here. We see that there are some baddies. One of them's actually going to try and ink us from a distance, while the other one has some bumps. Go ahead and take them both down, pop open that vinyl chest, and of course, we're going to need a turret to go ahead and advance through this level. There are a couple of doors or panels that need a turret in order to unlock. So we'll go ahead and grab one and make our way down the pathway, and we come to a door that actually needs just our regular blaster. So we'll shoot that, open it up, and inside we've got some bad guys, and luckily we got this turret here because it's going to help us thin out their numbers. Now, once we get inside, we're probably going to have to give that blue guy the old biz. Yep, cha. And then we'll go ahead and grab the turret and make our way all the way into the back little cozy room. I don't know, it looks like a poker room or something. I don't know what's going on here. Partying, not calling Brian. Come on now. All right, inside we find, what is this? It's Muffit. Now, I referred to Muffit as a type of dog in the last video, and I'd like to make a correction that he's actually a type of Daggett. And his name is Muffit. So, little correction there. My bad. All right, continue down the hallway, make a right, and look at that. We've found an intersection that has a panel that needs a turret. We'll go ahead and open that bad boy up, and inside, as you guessed, more bad guys. We'll go ahead and errati the baddies, including this Goldie. That's right, these are my least favorite. Now, in the next level, we actually run into a situation where if you get lucky, you might be able to drag him into sort of a secure area away from all the commotion, but otherwise he is probably going to cause some deaths for a lot of us. But that's a whole nother video coming up next, so we'll get to that later. Now that the hallway is clear of bad guys, we're going to double back a little bit and smash some boxes to not only grab some vinyl, but reveal a wheel spot. Right across the hallway from the wheel spot is the wheel itself. Go ahead and grab it, slam it onto the side there, and spin to win, which is going to put out the fire and give us access to a new party room. I told you guys, I need invites for these parties. What is going on here? You know, it's Battlestar Galactica, and I know there's always the Cylon invasion happening, but it seems like their high priority here is to be happy. I guess you got to party a lot in space to... I don't know. It just seems like this is like an event room, right? Like, I feel like there's going to be like Pokemon and all sorts of stuff. But all right, back to the task at hand. We've got this panel on the wall here that actually drives this little, I guess it's a laser enhancer holder. I don't know what we want to call that. But basically, there are 3 steps. You got to shoot the panel on the wall to move the cart with the laser enhancer, and then you have the 3 spots on the wall behind the enhancer that need to be pumped up. Once all 3 of them have officially been charged, it should give us access to this panel, which will open a door and reveal more baddies. Imagine that. Now, it's actually been pretty good since the updates have happened. In the earlier stages, it was just like constant barrage of bad guys, never ending. And now there seems to be a little bit of reprieve here and there. Don't forget to use the environment, like the walls here, although it still got me in the end, but also using the doorways to sort of funnel the bad guys through. Only one can get through at a time, so it makes it easier to kind of, choose and pick who is taken out. All right, inside we've got another blue baddie with a shield. Take down the shield and give him the old cha-cha-cha. There we go. He is out of here. Inside, we should have a couple of chests, a heart if you need it. I'm going to go ahead and swoop mine up. Going to pop open this vinyl chest and collect that. And then, of course, we now have our second person in tow. So we've rescued the second person. There's another Cylon helmet. It looks like an Aztec something that you'd find at like Night at the Museum, but we'll skip those collectibles for later. We're going to actually go out the back door here as it's got a nice little force field exit. We've turned off the field, and we are back at it in this long hallway that we just came back through for the wheel. Now, up ahead, we should have a clear path as we open the door with the turret. And now, as we continue down the hallway and make a right, we actually have our safety room. So this is where we're going to drop all of the people. And you can see I now have 2 green check marks up on the top right corner. And there's a bunch of stuff in here, including vinyl. And I believe there was a Foxo part behind that. Maybe it was the amber. One of the collectibles is behind in that corner over there. And speaking of behind, we're going to go back and grab this turret and move it forward a little bit. Because although we don't need it quite yet, we're going to need it here in a hot second. So, plus, I mean, turrets are always handy for, taking out bad guys and, thinning out their numbers. So, look at that. More smoke. We want all the smoke now that we got the turret, right? We'll go ahead and let loose. Keep in mind, the red on the turret indicates that it actually is active and shooting. We continue down the hallway, we find another blue baddie. Go ahead and shoot down his shield and cha, 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 cha. You might notice there's a panel right behind him that's going to need our turret. So we'll go ahead and swoop it up real quick. And as we turn around, we'll go ahead and plop it on the ground here. What we're actually looking for is the wheel. There is a wheel inside that room that we'll go ahead and place on the wall. On the right, you can see there's a little blue wheel spot. So we'll go inside. There is some vinyl, and this is also the way to a cameo situation, I do believe. Maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. All right, we'll slam this on here, spin to win, but not before grabbing this vinyl. That's right. We got to get that grindle to the vinyl, as we're long ways away. In fact, by the time we get done with story, we're still not even halfway, so that's not very reassuring. We're going to have to grind a lot of vine. All right, when you're ready, spin the wheel, put out the fire, and advance into the next room where, guess what, more bad guys reside. So we're going to go ahead and sort of use the doorway to funnel them through and let our turret work some business here. Once the coast is clear, we're going to make our way inside, and take note, there's actually this power grid that requires 2 different spots to have triangular laser enhancers. So we're going to need to figure out how to do that. But don't worry, we got you covered. In fact, we're going to go through this back door room over here and hang a left, and inside is a giant triangle. Now, there is a reference to the cameo. I'm not sure why it pops up there. I don't think we can access it from that spot. I think it's a little further off. But all right, quick tip and trick here. We're going to want to shoot the 2 pieces on the wall. Notice how if I got up close on that far side and aimed towards the mold machine corner, that it actually shot right to it. Same thing with the chalkboard over on the other side. That far right corner, for some reason, seems to be the money spot. So go ahead and try to get that. And if not, just spin around and keep shooting, and you'll eventually get both. Now, as soon as we get both charged up, we got to shoot that panel on the wall, which moved the old magnetic crane, and we've got our guy in tow. So we're going to keep on with the keeping on, though. Into the next room, we power up a panel on the wall. Power panel, that's right. A little stutterage for you. And we'll go ahead, and inside, we've got a bunch of bad guys. Now, you'll know the room is clear when that purple chest no longer has, like, the flamey purple stuff around it. There's likely going to be this giant guy that you got to take out. Watch his text go from white to orange to red. Once you get it all the way red, it should pop his head. And look at that. We can now access this purple chest. Crack it open, or kick it open, and go ahead and swoop the old, I guess it's a square laser enhancer. We're going to ride the whole conveyor belt up, because that's the easiest way to get up here. Slam it down on the table here, and of course, shoot through the laser enhancer to power up 1 of 4 different spots. The other 3 actually just require your blaster, so go ahead and get your blast on. I do not believe there is a timer on that one, like a lot of the other ones we've seen in like the Scott Pilgrim and such, but there might be, so try to rapidly take all 4 of those out. Now we just need to backtrack and go to the safety room and drop all 4 of them off. Once we get there, it's going to provide us with the fun key, and it should be noted too that you can actually run, do whatever you want. These guys keep up. These are some good AI. A lot of the time we have some not so AI, not so I, as we like to say. All right, all four here, you might notice that the thumbnail motion was right here, huh? Well, yeah, it's a very familiar picture here. We'll go ahead and grab that fun key after a nice little photographic moment there, and, of course, smash and grab a bunch of vinyl on the way out. Now, as I mentioned, there are a collectible or two in this room, mainly in the corner behind us. Feel free to swoop that up if you want, but we'll be back in the fun play once we get done with the story and, of course, prepare anything that needs to be prepared, which, you know, I don't know there's going to be a lot. I think we got most of the stuff. There might be a video sort of showcasing how to prioritize your favorites and things like that, because you need to have certain characters available later, so we'll get through that together. All right, fun key and the fun door. We're down and out. In fact, on the way out, there's a couple more collectibles. There's actually a swipe card for the cameo quest, or maybe maybe it's just a level. I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but there's also a KFC bucket back in that room, if I remember correctly. But we're going to go ahead and just grab the crown and get on out of here. That's right. Quick peek at the collectibles, empty as per usual, and of course we're going to head back to the factory to reset next to the pool before we go to the final level of the story. Now keep in mind there is a final boss battle sequence that happens after this, so although we only have one more level left from the worlds, there is a final sort of battle that happens too. So we've got 2 more videos before we wrap up the story, but we're excited and we hope you are too. Now, if we've helped you out at all, be sure to click that like button, drop us a comment and tell us your favorite part or maybe your favorite character, whatever the case may be. We always like interaction. Check us out on social media. HappyThumbsGaming.com and HTGmerch.com are both available for you too. Check it out. As for me, guys, that's going to do it for now. As always, until next time.